Hi, welcome to my Reader Minutes. I just came here for a few minutes because I wanted to talk about Caresha. Caresha, please. The former girlfriend of P. Diddy. She's taken to her platform, I guess one last time, to speak her truth. I don't know if we were looking for her to speak her truth. When we were looking for her to speak on whatever was going on, she decided not to. She talks about that in this interview. She's being interviewed by her bestie, Saucy Santana, on her platform that she did her 4 or 5 podcast interviews on, where she rated number one and won an award for. I'm going to say it because this is my opinion, this is my channel, but their style of interviewing, I guess it is only entertaining to a certain demographic. Clearly, people at my particular age don't find it very amusing because when you start out like, tell me, how you are, how you doing, like, with family, like with um your overall, state of being, like, are you happy, like, I can't get with that. If the game on this video is how many times did each of them say like throughout the entire video? I'm just saying. Anyway, I digress. So she comes to the platform and I guess she wants to speak on, I guess she's feeling abandoned. That's what I got. I got that she feels like everybody has turned their back on her. Um, Saucy did ask some questions, I'm sure with her approval, what he could ask, and she's already had these canned responses ready and waiting to go. So he asked her basically, how was she doing, in life, with her kids, what's going on with her. And she teared up and said, she's all over the place, I guess emotionally, sometimes she's sad, sometimes she's happy, sometimes this, sometimes that. But when she looks at her kids, she's like, I didn't bring us this far to turn back and blah blah blah. She has written this down and she has rehearsed this. My opinion. Okay. So he kind of asked her, you know, as far as her, I guess her relationship with Diddy. He did ask some questions about that because she knows that's what everybody wants to know. And, she's saying that people are kind of like having an aha moment with her and how they're saying that, pretty much she was his biggest cheerleader and she thought she had something and, it wasn't what I guess it was cracked up to be, or she found that out after the fact. And her thing is, well, Diddy was always nice to her. He looked at her and said she had something. He looked, wasn't he I guess she was saying his talent is finding other talent. And I'm not saying that Young Miami or Caresha, whatever she's going by, doesn't have any talent. She obviously had, in the beginning, a successful career as a city girl until she diverted her attention to other things and wasn't totally devoted to their city girl platform. Now, mind you, her partner in City Girls, I know JT, did have to do a little stint behind bars. So that kind of put through a monkey wrench in their whole, you know, um, I guess way of leveling up at some point. And I guess Carisha had to do what she had to do for her. And she did. She held it down, I believe, for whatever that year was, whatever, however long she went away. But I guess it also gave opportune time for somebody to swoop in and divert her attention, Carisha that is, to other things that may have pulled her away from what her initial focus should have been on, right? And again, if JT hadn't gone to jail, not putting any blame on JT, but maybe things would have panned out a little differently for the both of them. Um, that's how I see it, but who am I? Um, I think for what we could see, now I can't really be for certain. I don't have any proof, but I feel like Carisha um went over head over heels for Diddy. I mean, I think it was the lifestyle. City girls, they rapped about that type of lifestyle and getting it and, and taking men for what they worth and all that kind of stuff, even though she couldn't probably take the mogul because he was in the game long before her. So he knew all the ins and outs and had dealt with a whole bunch of people before he met a city girl. But I think part of Diddy's plan, to be honest, was to hone in on the city girl's fan base. And I think he used her, my opinion, I have no proof, to a degree to align himself with that fan base. Mind you, I'm not saying he didn't find her attractive. I'm not saying he didn't date her or get along with her or have some type of feeling for her. His shorty wop, as he claimed, right? I guess it was his way of claiming her. That's his shorty wop. So I feel like, you know, in her words, she said they fell in love with each other. Okay, Carisha, if that's what you want to believe. And obviously, that's how he made you feel. And if that's how he made you feel, that's fine. We on the other side looking in didn't see that really. Diddy has never, ever really committed to one particular woman, ever. Now, I'm not saying he never had no love for anybody, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, he also goes into, I think her bestie, Saucy Santana, asked her why she never spoke on the allegations and things that, surrounded the situation with Diddy. And her answer was because I couldn't speak on anything that I didn't know anything about. That was before me. And she said, and that's not the side that I got. Fair enough. Otherwise, I guess the lawsuit that Rod, that producer that filed some months ago, um, putting her at different events and different situations where there were compromising things going on, dealing with illegal substances and ex workers and things of that nature in the vicinity. Um, I guess all that was made up. The fact that she went on Jason Lee and told Jason Lee that she was with a W, her words, her words, her words. She was with a W. That's what she said to Jason Lee. Yeah. So then there was another incident where she went after a previous associate of Diddy's named Gina. I think she was of Asian descent or Asian. I don't know what she is, but he has a flair evidently for or favor. He favors Asian type women. I think that's his thing. Or he likes, I don't know, ambiguous women. I don't know what he likes. I don't think he cares, honestly, considering the footage that we saw about with him and the one that he claimed that he loved, Cassie. We saw the footage on that, so if that was love, I don't want it. Carisha, why did you come down to this platform? And I don't understand the need to express any of this. I don't understand why we got a video. Okay. So then she talked about her and JT's relationship and how they're now like kind of distant. I mean, according to Carisha, they still talk, not as often as they used to, but they still talk. And there's, I don't know, they split. I think JT called herself distancing herself from Carisha because she realized she was into some stuff deeper than Carisha knew she was into. Okay. And when that whole ordeal that came out about Diddy and that whole situation about all the FOs and this, that, and the other, and the fact, and coupled with her talking to Gina all crazy on Twitter, talking about, yeah, but if you know you were here, Diddy would make you do this, that, and the other. Then with her outing the fact that she's a with a W to Jason Lee in a video, it all kind of like you need more people, Carisha, because we don't believe you. We don't believe you. And then she's upset that people have turned their backs on her, have, I guess, thrown in her face that she thought where she was higher, but she's not. Um, you made this man your brand, so they say. I mean, I think she did. I think she lost sight. I honestly believe she lost sight. She didn't want to work anymore. She liked the lifestyle. She liked what Diddy presented to her. Unbeknownst to her, he had all this stuff in the background. She didn't know what was going on. Maybe to a degree, she only saw maybe surface stuff. What is X really? If that's what you like, if you like women, if you like men, and you don't care about doing the nasty with multiple ones at a time, then that's fine. That's your thing. That's your thing. But obviously, he does what he does. He's done what he's done, and maybe she just didn't have the extent of how deep that went. You know what I mean? So she was like, she wasn't the type of girl that went into a relationship to get a purse or to get her body done, but I think she got her body done when he was with her, when she was with him. I think she got these tatas done because he likes tatas. He got Cassie's tatas done. I want to say her tatas got done and they look bigger from when she started dealing with him. So there's that. I don't know. I can't prove anything. I just want to know why she felt like she needed to come to this platform. Like, you need more people because we don't believe you. And I don't know if this is damage control or she's trying to clear the air. She's trying to distance herself from Diddy because he asked her, are you still stealing Diddy? She said no. Okay. But you're on his platform. I mean, Revolt, he did give up. I don't know if he gave up all his shares, but he sold multiple ones, I guess, so he could continue to pay for his legal fees and things of that nature. But I'm assuming that you're here because Diddy arranged it. I'm thinking. My opinion. I can't prove it. That's what I'm guessing. So Saucy Santana also went into, the whole thing about how he's been there for her. He's seen her, go through these ups and downs. And then he got teary eyed and said that, I guess he could relate to some of the emotions that she was going through and how he, has been there for her. And she thanked him for being there for her. She said if it wasn't for him, that she doesn't know where she'd be because evidently they leaned on each other. Okay. So, yeah, all in all, I didn't get anything from this video. I just took it as she was trying to clear the air with her and JT's relationship. JT has moved on and her solo career has skyrocketed and she's doing well. Diddy, on the other hand, where Caresha laid most of her eggs, now she don't know where she's gonna go, and I'm also I feel kind of bad for her. She might not want that. She probably don't care how I feel, and I don't care that she cares how I feel, but I feel bad for her. Not a good look. I just remember the Go Poppy sign at the award show while he was taunting Cassie. I remember that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think her motive was coming down here to these YouTube streets to talk about where she is in life now. I don't wish her anything. I don't wish her no ill will. But I don't think we really care at this point. You didn't have anything to say when things were popping off about the situation at hand, when things were going down. You kind of still was there for him. I think you realized that he used you because you said you made Dillion popular. Maybe it's just clicking and you just don't want to admit it. But I think he used you for your fan base. Now you don't have one. So maybe he has no more need for you. Just a thought. Just a thought. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Give me your 2 cents. Everyone be blessed. Peace.